Previously on Survivor Branford. Despite going to the merge with even numbers, Rob now stood alone against a tight alliance of 5, and against all odds, he won his 3rd straight immunity challenge, which forced the alliance to vote out one of their own. After much deliberation, they decided to put their votes on Dennis. But he had other ideas by playing his hidden immunity idol, and with Rob's help, forcing a tie between Philip and Amanda. After remaining tied after the revote, Kyle and Meredith were now in danger of drawing rocks if a unanimous decision could not be reached. Philip brokered a deal with Rob to give him his hidden immunity idol in exchange for being spared. Rob took the deal, and the entire tribe agreed that Amanda would become the 7th member of the jury. 5 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
I'll shake your hand. If I win, it's yours. Really, we just have to prevent Kyle from winning.
I had to give my idol. I guess I didn't have to, but as a man, I wanted to give my idol to Rob. I gave him my word, so hopefully he keeps his end of the bargain and he gives me the idol if he wins immunity. I don't really trust that he'll do that, but that would be nice. So Meredith and Kyle are tight, but they're followers. Okay, they're followers. So it needs to be you, Rob.
Yeah, I had a final 2 with Meredith, and I kind of regretted it at one point, but I was going to stick with it, but I guess it's probably off now. If Kyle wins,
like
we're screwed,
us.
and it's one of us. So we got to hope that doesn't win.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully it will be some type of challenge where we can like make sure one person doesn't
So
win.
we want to make sure
Kyle doesn't win.
Kyle does not win. Man to man, we're even now?
Like, I want to
Even
go to
playing
final 3
field?
with you.
Okay,
yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
I think we're the best.
I mean,
Because we're the ones
Rob worries me so much. I think he'd probably win at the end since he's great at challenges and he's had this underdog thing.
I think I can beat Philip. I think if it's me, you, Philip, it'd be interesting between me and you.
I mean, at this point, I'm just going by the seat of my pants and seeing if stuff works. I kind of like this better than the position of power because now at least if I got
It's
it,
interesting,
like,
yeah. Because I'm cool with, I think any combination of the final 3, I think would be fun.
Honestly, I think for sure you're the one that we have to beat, but based on last travel, I'm going with you.
So what, you're with Philip and Dennis?
At this point, I have to be.
Dude, I just couldn't go with the 2-2-2. I didn't like
I know, and it would have worked perfect. You shook hands on it, and you went the other way.
Well, 'cause-
all I can do is what I said. Everything that I've been postulating has been true. Right? Dennis was the 5th of 5. One of you two is in the final 3 with men and women.
So what are you suggesting?
So that's
what
always
are you
how it was
suggesting
done.
like the next move would be?
So your best man. If I win a meeting, you go get it. I don't win a meeting, you fill up.
We'll have to see what happens, but I agree with that. I'm just gonna say it straight up, like, I don't care who wins immunity, I feel like 3 of us should just vote out.
Final 3, you and Kyle. I
Me
want
too.
to keep that.
Me too. Me too. Let's do it.
And I have an idol and I'm playing for myself.
So that means we need to get Dennis. I'm serious.
Whichever one. Did you actually give Rob your idol? Yes or no? Could have just said, sorry, screw you, I'm not giving it to you now.
Yeah. If he wins immunity, he'll give me the idol so I can play it. You don't think so? This is like high stakes here. Hopefully you can like be a man and like I held up my end of the bargain. Hopefully you can hold up his
I
bargain.
hope literally the last 4 votes, my plan has been you, me, Kyle, final 3.
I can't make that much of a decision until after I figure out who gets immunity.
Yeah.
But if anything, we'll do
All right, survivors ready. Go! With a spot in the final 4 on the line, you would think everyone should be giving it their all. And Meredith is putting water into Kyle's gallon. That's pretty interesting. Either she's saying, I don't need immunity, or Kyle needs the extra time to work on that puzzle. And with Meredith's help, Kyle is going to be the first one up to the puzzle, while the others can do nothing more than just try to catch up at this point. Kyle's going to have an early look. Let's see what he can do. Dennis, getting ready to make his move. Rob right behind, and Philip right behind him. Meredith bringing up the rear by choice. These guys all have their own approach to the puzzle. Philip really moving pieces around fast. Dennis looks to be studying the puzzle a bit more. Rob making strategic moves. Kyle, hopefully that extra time is serving him well. Meredith still filling her gallon. Doesn't even look to be in a hurry at this point. This puzzle may seem tough, but once you start getting on a roll, the pieces will really come together quickly. And Meredith finally ready to join them at the puzzles. Just walking over, doesn't even seem to be in a hurry. Is she trying to tell her tribe, I don't need immunity? It goes without saying that this is the most important challenge of the season thus far. A spot in the final 4 to the winner, as well as significant power in the vote. Meredith's puzzle coming together quickly. Maybe she knew that she could afford to take her time. Rob making good progress. Kyle looks to have some momentum going. Philip still with a frenetic pace, and he just knocks his pieces all over the place. That's gonna cost him a little bit of time. Your hands might be shaky during this challenge. That's understandable. You have to control the adrenaline at this point. Rob looks to be pretty close. Dennis only a few pieces away, but he might have to rearrange his whole puzzle to get those pieces in place.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have your attention, please. That's right.
Rob wins immunity for the 4th straight challenge.
Rob's really good at the immunity challenges. Like, I don't know why. That's why I told him we should get him out. No one wants to listen to me.
Rob guaranteed a spot in the final 4. One of the rest of you will become the 8th member of the jury.
You can do anything. You have immunity. I know. And I think your best bet is vote Dennis. You should vote Dennis.
So then what's gonna protect me to get to 3? What gets me to 3?
Us, because we're solid. We have 2.
But you haven't done one thing that you said you were gonna do.
And I mean, do what you want, but to be honest, I don't think anyone can win against Dennis in the end.
Yeah, give me that.
I'll do it. I'm not doing it right now, but I will do it.
No, you have to give it to me now.
I will do it. I'm not giving it to you right now.
You and Dennis are Kyle. And American Kyle.
If you're secure enough that they won't vote for you, do we say, give Dennis the idol, you tell them you have the idol, get them to put votes on Dennis, Dennis plays the idol. But if there's no risk of any votes on you, then why not let Dennis play the idol?
Because you give me your word.
I did.
That's why.
But if there's no threat, I'm 100% the 3 of us brawl at the end. I think that would be fantastic.
I agree. I'm begging him to give me the idol. And like, I have to run the story for him to give me the idol. And so like, yeah, as soon as he gives me the idol, we're good. The problem is he's not giving me the idol.
I know they want to get me out. They all know I don't have it. I'm not safe. I don't think
If
he'll
we
give him
voted
his
for
idol.
Philip, and it's Rob and Dennis and you and me in the final 4, I think they would break us up. I think that they would be a pair.
Yeah.
And if you made Philip and Rob go to the final four,
think we can
then
Philip.
all we need is Rob to not win immunity to Philip.
Dude, all he does is win immunity.
I know, but that's our best chance.
But like what I'm saying is true. Whatever you do, I'm doing.
No,
because I'm not gonna break our bond now. Because I know we can get the 3.
That's the sure vote. It's Kyle.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can get that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other option, Joe.
There's
I
no
just
other
gotta
option.
trust
That has to be
you're
what it
sticking
is.
with your word from last
Yeah.
time. And,
Yes.
yeah.
That's the only option.
Yeah.
That's the way we break the law. Is right now.
I have nowhere else to turn, so I'm putting my faith in you. It
Seriously, there's
hasn't
there's
failed
like-
me yet.
I was hoping I didn't win this challenge and you
Me too. What is yours?
so I give you the necklace.
And then you put that on the shelf. If you don't have
I'm-
if you don't have individual immunity,
Right.
that would be amazing. Feeling like my game is pretty much squarely in Rob's hands. He had a deal with Philip where if Rob didn't have individual immunity, he would give his idol back to Philip. What Rob is thinking now is, at least he's telling me at Tribal Council, he's thinking about giving up individual immunity to me. So I have that, he no longer has that, and he no longer has to give his idol back to Philip by the terms of the deal, and he technically would have stuck to his deal with Philip. And honestly, I think if he does that, that's something that definitely gives him a really good shot at winning the game if he can pull off a couple of big moves here down the stretch.
I need to be 100% confident that it's not going to be 3-on-1, you 3-on-me, winning against 4. That's why I want Dennis. I want Dennis this time. That's why I think you
Why
three are
would he?
voting Dennis.
No, I'm voting for Kyle. Those who vote Dennis,
Those who play the idol and Kyle.
they're not gonna play that. I don't Kyle. I like literally guarantee you, they're not.
You can't guarantee it though, because all you have to do is say, "Hey, they're voting Kyle."
Can you turn off the camera?
Am I gonna get hit?
No, I think Philip's for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Worry
saying.
about Rob and Dennis, his idol, and then Philip going home. And then the final four, else you
Tell you what, I'll tell you what the deal is. We'll vote Kyle. You hang out with me and Dennis until we go vote, and I'll give it to you right before we vote.
How about you give it to me now and I'll hang out with you?
Both of them are against both of us, right? So,
So
you're
you need me. So give me the idol.
so you're the swing vote.
So give me the
Giving
idol.
you the idol gets Dennis sends Dennis home.
No, it doesn't.
How does it not?
Because those two are solid together. We need to break them up.
Are we 100% sure? Like, they've got to be figuring out
Meredith
that.
is not going to give the idol to Kyle.
Unless you say we're putting votes on Kyle to get Dennis out.
Rob, I gave you the idol
I know.
immediately after
This is
I won.
right, but you realize that this is basically the exact proposition that we were in at 8.
Not.
It was we're
Ours was way
trusting
more
you to not go to the other side. All you have to do is tip one of them off to which one we're voting for, and Dennis goes home.
I'm not going to do that. I don't know what else I can tell you.
I couldn't save Joe, but damn it, I'm saving Dennis. All right, Final 5, welcome to Tribal Council. So I think we have to start by talking about what happened at the last Tribal Council. So, Philip, you struck a deal with Rob to give him your immunity idol if he was willing to let you stay in the game. So did you follow through on that deal?
I did immediately. I got up immediately, went over and gave it to the idol. No question about it. Made him a choice. The question right now is Rob.
And what would Rob's word be?
Certain promises have been made, and I'm not 100% sure he's going through.
Rob, care to respond to that? Your character is being called into question.
I know it might say, but there's a timing element.
So, Kyle, it seemed like just a few rounds ago you were in a firm majority and things were smooth sailing for you. And then all of a sudden things got thrown into chaos at the last vote. So where would you say you stand right now?
To tell you the truth, I don't really know where I stand. Well, I know where I stand, but I don't. It's hard to explain.
So do you think you stand in a good place or a bad place?
On the fence.
You don't even know. You're 50-50 about if you're gonna stay or go. So Dennis, last Tribal Council, you got 4 votes, but you had a timely immunity idol that saved you. So
Are you still willing to work with the people who all voted for you last time? I guess you were the bottom of the 5.
If I don't work with them, I only got one other ally, and last time I checked, 2 is less than half of 5, so it doesn't really work too good if I don't at least listen and try and work my way back in.
So you're willing to forgive and forget?
I'm willing to work with whoever wants to work with me. I'm just a number that can be a swing vote that can get you to the final 3.
So Meredith, do you have any sense for what's going to happen?
Well, I hope I have a sense for what's going to happen, but this is a surprising game, as we saw last Tribal.
Was it a tough decision for you to let Amanda go out of the game, or you just had to worry about yourself first?
I just had to worry about myself first, and her getting to the end would have been really tough to beat her.
So I'd like to remind you guys that this is the last chance you could play an idol. After this tribal council, all idols will be dead and out of the game. So if you've got one and you want to play it, now would be the last chance to do it. Anybody else have any final things they'd like to say before we go to vote? Okay. In that case, Philip, you're up.
We'll see, maybe I'll live another day if people are dumb.
For some reason, I feel like this is my last tribal council. I don't know, I feel like the 3 of the guys will, because they know I don't have an idol, I don't have anything. And I told Meredith not to give me her idol. We'll see what happens.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol, now is the final chance you'll have to play it. Great. Thank you. Thank you. These are both hidden immunity idols, so any votes for Meredith or Philip will not count. With that, I'll read the votes. First vote, Kyle. Dennis. 1 vote Kyle, 1 vote Dennis. Kyle, 2 votes Kyle. Dennis, 2 votes Kyle, 2 votes Dennis. The 8th person voted out of Survivor Branford. Dennis. Oh! Dennis, you have to bring me your torch.
Oh, snaps! I thought it was Dunzo. I thought it was about to go home early.
Yeah, so I really put all my eggs in Rob's basket when I kind of went along with him last time to save Philip over Amanda. I was really hoping he was going to use that idol to save me or pull something out. It was a great experience, I had a ton of fun, had to pull a couple great moves. Really hoping Rob pulls it out. Anyone but Philip, I'd say really. I'd say either Rob or Kyle is who I'm pulling for. I had a final 2 with Meredith that she turned her back on. And Philip, I don't really, even though it helped me out, I don't respect his move when he flopped over to our side of 5, basically just because Amanda wanted him to. I really don't respect that move at all. So, but good luck to all you guys, and any of you I think is a worthy winner.